Hi, this is Dan Martin. Today I'm going to be doing a tip using my training aid called the Pro, and we're going to be talking about impulse. But before I get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get more information from me on the Pro and other swing tips and other golf information that I'll be throwing out here every Monday. Golf is a game that is driven by impulses. We all have them, and learning how to swing a golf club is really learning how to override impulse. The Pro is an impulse detector. So I'm going to first talk about what are impulses. Well, we have a lot of different. Some of them are involuntary, like stretch reflexes and things like that. But most of our impulses are ones that we can actually overcome. Probably the most prevalent impulse we have in golf is the trying to hit the ball. And trying to hit the ball creates a lot of different muscular impulses. It causes oftentimes a lot of shoulder kind of jerking and contraction that kind of move the arms without the movement of the body. And then maybe even more impulsive is people's hands in trying to use the shaft to deliver the club head. And that's what creates bad golf swings. So a bad golf swing, like from this angle, if I'm an over-the-topper, well, I'm impulsively trying to get the club to get out into the ball instead of swing the golf club, which is a systematic motion where my center turns, which then swings my arm, which then swings the golf club and runs it in. So we can't get better at golf until we understand and can feel and experience those impulses. So if you're just hitting golf balls in the range and you're playing as you normally would, you may hit good shots with an impulsive motion that hits the center of the golf club, but if you really want to start to get the upside of what you're capable of doing, you've got to eliminate impulse. So I'll bring in the Pro here. Well, the Pro is a simple device with a grip, a rope as a shaft, and then a cylinder. It's very lightweight, and it shows you where you have impulse. Anytime your swing breaks down from its sequence, from the turning of the center, the swinging of the arms, and then ultimately the swinging of the club, it forms an angle between the grip and the rope. So wherever I have impulse, if I have a strong impulse to try to throw or cast the golf club, right from the get-go, we're going to see a monster angle right here. Okay? If I'm a little bit more impulsive on the bottom of my swing, we're going to see the angles kind of form down here through the impact zone. So the goal of working with the Pro here is to learn how to keep it straight for the whole thing. Now this looks easy because I've practiced this millions and millions of times, but if I'm swinging correctly with my center line, working back to the line of action, then allowing my arms to swing without impulsively trying to control the shaft, then this thing stays straight as can be. Once I have that feeling, I have a really clean model and a really good idea of how to swing the golf club. But more importantly, if I'm watching this thing as it's happening, I'm starting to see and feel where I put impulsive movements into my golf swing. So then I can pick my golf club up and maybe start to recognize and feel like, oh wow, I do squeeze the golf club. I do move the club head out in front of me. Or wow, I do pull my arms down really in a really kind of violent motion. So if I start kind of copying the feelings I get from just swinging, it's like, okay, that's what a non-impulsive swing feels like. And then that's how we start to learn naturally. It's like riding a bike. If you start to fall, you correct yourself. Well, in golf, if you don't feel where you have error, how are you ever going to correct yourself? So my recommendation to you is get yourself one of my training aids at swingthepro.com and start to learn how to control your impulses and really learn how to develop a true swing.